On the 28th of Tishrei, Chavchet Tishrei, marks the Hilula of a great Algerian rabbi. His name was Rabbi Yakov Chaim ben Naim, Zecher Tzadik Libracha. He passed away in English in 1803, approximately 221 years ago from the time of recording here in 2024. He was one of the great rabbis of North Africa, respectively, and one of the head rabbis, and he was a Kabbalist and a posek, a rabbi that rendered various different halachic Torah law decisions in of itself. It's actually interesting. He would actually travel very much to Jerusalem throughout his life and write various different poems, Torah songs in of itself, and especially the famous Piyut of Purim of the Jewish community of Algeria. So let's explore some of the highlights of the great rabbi's life. He came from great rabbinic heritage. His father's name was Rabbi Shmuel, and I believe he was born near the vicinity of Fez, or around that specific area in of itself. At one stage in time, he would actually go to the land of Israel and would actually return afterwards. He was had the name, let's just say, the Shliach Yerushalayim. He was a rabbi in Fez. In Morocco, remember we've spoken about Fez, this prominent area on various occasions. It had a very great Torah Jewish community. And it's actually interesting. He had there were very variety of students over there at the time. There's correspondence with famous Rabbi Yakov ibn Malka, who is a rabbi we have spoken about on various different occasions before. He happened to be the Talmid of Chacham ibn Malka, who was a very, very great rabbi. In fact, Rabbi Ben Malka, I believe, was Av Bet Din. He was part of the Jewish court of Tetuan, especially during the 18th century period, and was the author of many great books. He was also a Talmid of Rabbi Ephraim Monsonigo, another great rabbi, great judge of Fez, and head of Yeshiva and Av Bet Din, respectively. So he was really surrounded by really, really great rabbanim of the highest caliber. And in English year 1760, he left Fez, and he would actually go towards Eretz Yisrael, to the land of Israel. During that point in time, he would actually stop off in the city called Maskara, which is very, very interesting. And over there, he would work as a Dayan. A Dayan is a Jewish judge, as we relate over in the English language. And then he would actually go to the land of Israel, and he would dwell for a short period of time over there. And in 1764, he would make a journey to Algeria. It's another country. This encompassment, there was close connections of the rabbis, as you say, of Tunisia, Algeria, of Morocco, and those various countries throughout. Over there, he would become a rabbi and a great dayan for about 10-year period, and he would actually take on various different prominent roles in this area. It was a time period where there was a lot, let's just say, to grapple with, a lot of Torah cases, and a lot to do within regards to this country. There was a huge Jewish community there at the time, and he was very, very busy with various different Torah, let's just say, activities in of itself. And then at a later stage, he would actually move to Italy, to Livorno over there, and he would actually print various publications over there, Torah books in itself, including Zera Yakov, which was a shut. It was a Sheilot and Teshuvot book, a question and answers book. Also the Yeshuot Yakov, which was based on drashot, various different sermons, and the Chesed Ve'emet, which was teachings, novelties from the Talmud, from the Gemara in of itself. And I think he also printed a book on the Zohar. And in Algeria, that very much they would mention his name, and especially associated to Yom Kippur. Let's just say the Shliach Yerushalayim, Rabbi Yaakov ibn Naim. So I will let you all research within regards to that. It's actually interesting. I believe that during that period of time, there was a Purim holiday. That's naturally we celebrate Purim on Yud Dalet Adar, on that month. The Jewish community of Algeria, let's just say, had some form of celebration on that point of time, of the time period of Rabbi Yakov Chaim. It was, I think they were victorious against the Spanish at that point in time, which I would, and he will actually author a piyut, a poem, a Torah-related song, Lichvot Chag Hazeh, in the honor of this specific festival of itself, which is very interesting. I believe he was actually buried at the end in Livorno in Italy, And I think that was the last city that he had been at that stage in time. And that he passed away, I believe, in the year 1803. One of the great rabbis. Remember, he was very, very well traveled, as we stated before. He was in Morocco, he was in Israel, he was in Algeria for a significant period of time. So really, he was very, very well traveled, and one of the great rabbis of his specific period of time. And friends, we've already covered inside this series, let's say, about 450 great rabbis over here, and we've already covered probably about 70 rabbis from Morocco, which is absolutely astounding. So it's absolutely phenomenal over here. Please don't forget to light candles in the great rabbi's memory. He was also just a head, I think it was the head rabbi, the Rabbi Rashi of Livorno, this great rabbi was. And light candles in his memory, and please learn more about the great Rabbanim of yesteryear. We're a community here. We're learning about the famous Rabbanim of yesteryear. He was buried in Italy, as we stated before. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share the videos, and wishing you all a good day here from Israel.